You can go on a witch hunt in a Crossout mission, take on Spook and Isabella in Black Desert Online, sport your favorite spooky chest gear in Battlerite, or chase the new Riftstalker Behemoth through other dimensions in Dauntless. What's up, guys? James Bond here with a weekly recap for gaming news and announcements for the week of October 19th, 2018. Sorry about last week's recap. Right at the very last minute when I was about to put the recap together, I came down with a very nasty virus that put me out for a couple of days. But really, the only thing you missed last week is the launch of MapleStory 2 news and more of what we have this week, which is a ton of Halloween-themed updates and events. So starting at the news this week, Battlerite is definitely due for a Halloween-themed event called the Curse of the Night, starting this week. The map will receive a Halloween-themed makeover and will feature new objectives called Trick or Treat Shrines, which give players a random buff or debuff. Here you might be turned into a black cat with increased movement speed, or a ghost who fears players who get too close. More unfortunate players may be frozen in place for a few moments. The Halloween patch also brings in private game lobbies and a new champion named Rahkan, the Crypt Warden, a melee fighter who consumes the souls of his enemies. Both Battlerite and Battlerite Royale players can expect event quests, unique Halloween weapons, avatars, mounts, and 3 new legendary outfits. You'll be able to unlock these through creepy chests or spooky chests obtained by completing event quests. The spooky chests can be bought with in-game currency, and the cosmetic items themselves can be bought outright with premium currency if you want. Not quite on the same level as Fortnite, but you know, it's on the right track. Black Desert Online is also joining in on the Halloween fun with 2 event bosses for players to tackle. Isabella, the Black Witch, returns from last year's event alongside a new boss, Spook. Spook randomly spawns around the world, and defeating him drops valuable items like black fabric, memory fragments, golden pearls, black stones, and more. All character levels can actually battle Spook as he adapts to the strength of his opponent. Players over level 56 can fight a much harder version of the fight, if they so desire. Isabella, on the other hand, will now have fixed spawn times instead of random spawn times, allowing players a lot more time to prepare for her. Of course, defeating her will net players Halloween gift boxes, witches' bloody brooches, silver, and more. The fabrics can be traded for special Halloween costumes and an elusive black leopard armor design bundle. As mentioned in past recaps, Kakao Games and Pearl Abyss announced that at TwitchCon 2018 on October 26th through the 28th, the upcoming Archer class will be shown off in Black Desert Online. Visitors will be given a free game key, and there will also be a full event live stream schedule featuring BDO Guild 3v3 tournament finals and a handful of giveaways. This event will mark the first time the Archer class will actually be shown off publicly, and visitors of their booth will also be able to get their hands on the Dragon expansion, which is pretty cool. Like every other game in this week's recap, and on the planet likely, Closers has a Halloween event as well. Spooky and stylish costumes are available for your favorite characters, which can be unlocked by collecting tokens from bosses. There's also a Gleam giveaway campaign running right now that lasts until the 29th of October. All you have to do to enter is to play 2 hours of Closers on Steam, and the lucky grand prize winner will receive a Razer Blade 15-inch laptop, with 4 runners-up receiving the Meister bundle, which is valued at $150. The newest member of Closers cast, Soma, will also join the roster on October 30th, the following day. Likewise, the next major update for the console version of Tera, the Deathwrack update, is coming on October 30th as well. This free update offers 2 new dungeons, new Misery and Deathwrack gear sets, Guild vs. Guild PvP, customizable skill chains, and skill updates for the Warrior class. Tera's Halloween event is also underway, as you can imagine, and there's still plenty of time to get in on it. Stashes of sweets needed to be defended from monsters, and those who succeed will be rewarded with even more candy. Reward candy can be used in the game to shop and purchase various spooky masks and accessories, as well as 2 special prizes: the Looting Ghost Pet Boo, and the Bone Shaker Ground Mount, which is always popular. It's only available during the Halloween event. On a similar note, Guild Wars 2 most celebrated and time-honored tradition is back as of October 16th, the last couple of days, the Shadow of the Mad King. Lasting until November 6th, a host of fun, spooky Halloween-inspired events will take place. Reaper's Rumble makes a return for the first time since the initial Guild Wars 2 Halloween event, pitting players against one another in a fast-paced PvP action where players recover pumpkins and spawn hordes of skeletons to destroy the enemy base. Mad King's Raceway is a new event for 2018, but it's built on the same map as Reaper's Rumble, and showcases the star mount of the current living story, the Roller Beetle, of course. Included in the events update are 3 new weapons inspired by real-world horror tropes: a syringe dagger, called the Cure, a lightning rod players can use as a sword called Soul Conductor, and a butcher knife axe called Revenge. Players who have completed Episode 3 of the Living Story Season 4 can delve into the ancient rivalry between Mad King Thorn and Apollo Joko through a new collection achievement. Definitely look forward to that. Next up, the Dark Harvest has begun in Ramsgate in Dauntless, and the city has been shrouded in an unrelenting night. With it comes the mysterious cult, the Unseen. However, the darkness has also bred an even greater horror in the Riftstalker Behemoth. The Riftstalker is a new umbral behemoth that blends cat and bat with incredible speed, creating an encounter unlike any other in Dauntless. The name Riftstalker comes from the behemoth's ability to open and move through umbral rifts, dark swirling portals to other dimensions. Slayers need to be extra careful when it comes to this behemoth, as it can drag its prey through these portals and into a dark dimension it calls home. If players fall into these rifts, will find themselves in a dark dimension attacked from all sides by the Riftstalker as it jumps through one portal and into the next. Players that live up to the challenge and defeat the Riftstalkers can gather umbral trophies to create a new set of behemoth armor and weapons. Additional details on both can be found in the blog post linked below. Well, it looks like even World of Tanks is celebrating All Hallows Eve with the Dark Front event. In this event, you and a group of 4 other teammates travel through a portal to an alternate world where tanks are possessed by evil spirits. Go figure. Collecting green matter on the Halloween map in the Halloween mode and taking it to your base is critical to winning, and non-contributors will get absolutely nothing for participating in this mode. If you do contribute though, you will fill a special gauge that will grant you bonus combat experience and credits in any mode you play while the event is active, up to a cap of 50% extra. The World of Tanks devs have actually warned that queuing for the Halloween mode may take upwards of several minutes because of its popularity, but the wait to participate will be well worth it, so stick with it. In a quadruple dose of Halloween news, because it never ends this week, Crossout is also hosting an event that will last until November 1st. Players who participate in 2 special missions will receive tricky treats, which can be traded for decorative items including stickers and colors for their vehicles. One mission, called Witch Hunt, focuses on a 1 versus all game style, similar to Juggernaut from Halo. You'll fight over a bunch of balloons, but nobody can actually use weapons, so if you want to take possession of them, well, then you gotta ram the person who has them. If you're more traditionally PvP minded, then you might want to take on the Trick or Treat mission, where you'll destroy as many enemies as you can before you're destroyed yourself. It's kill or be killed. And finally, for our last bit of news, Warface dropped a major announcement this week in honor of their 5th anniversary. The new Black Shark Tower mission sees players storming a massive tower currently under construction. If the tower is completed and the defense systems armed, it will be nearly invincible. Really hard to take out. Team up with friends and strangers alike to take on this challenging new raid. The trailer you see playing here definitely makes it seem pretty legit. Probably worth checking out. Anyway guys, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. Like always, thank you so much for your support. For more information on the news topics, check the links in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or even more news in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Until next time guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.